Mr. President, this statement was prepared in consultation with Equal Ground Sri Lanka. We welcome the thematic report of the Special Rapporteur on contemporary forms of slavery and minorities. We strongly support its intersectional approach and reference its systemic discrimination and colonial legacies as roots of new forms of slavery. However, we believe the report could have benefited from data on LGBTI persons with diverse ethnic, religious, or linguistic backgrounds. The report highlights difficulty in accessing land and public services as a risk factor for minorities falling into contemporary forms of slavery. It also emphasizes accessibility issues in relation to identity documents, education, and decent work. These examples intersect with gender identity, particularly for Indigenous trans communities when states do not provide necessary policies for legal gender recognition. We also strongly value the Special Rapporteur's visit to Sri Lanka and his special attention to trans sex workers. LGBTIQ sex workers are criminalized both for engaging in sex work and their suggi. Equal Ground believes that paragraph 50 of the report needs further discussion on LGBTIQ sex workers. The current legal and social context in the country renders trans and other LGBTIQ sex workers vulnerable at the hands of law enforcement, where they are subject to various degrading punishments. Further evidence indicates that the pandemic and current economic crisis has forced trans individuals into sex work, where they are at risk of sexual exploitation and abuse. We support the recommendations made by the Special Rapporteurs to Sri Lanka regarding the ratification of the Violence and Harassment Convention and decriminalization of consensual same-sex relations. In line with this, we'll urge Sri Lanka to immediately implement the recent decision of the CEDAW Committee. I thank you, Mr. President.